For this video, I'm just going to refer to our notes here. I'm looking at this section here, IEEE Standards, Project 802. Now, Project 802, the IEEE, first of all, is an organization that maintains several standards, including electronic communication standards, and many others, by the way, electrical standards and so forth as well. But the 802 project describes electronic communication. And you can see here several of the 802 types of technologies, 802 standards. For example, 802.3, as we've been saying, is Ethernet. 802.11 is wireless. 802.15 is personal area networks and wireless personal area networks, and so on. So there's lots of different technologies here, different standards here. 802.3, as we've said, is the Ethernet standard. It includes the CSMA CD technology inside of that Ethernet standard. Now, you can purchase these individual standards. There are many of them, hundreds of them, and you can purchase them, but you cannot find them free on the internet. Well, you might be able to find them, but I don't think you can legally find them free. But you can purchase these standards from the IEEE. And I've given a couple of links here that let's just take a look at these links. First, the Wikipedia link on 802. And here you can see 802.1.2.3.4. Actually, you see a lot more detail here than you did back here in our notes. For example, notice the 802.2 is missing here, but it is here in this list. And that has to do with the LLC sublayer, which I'll show you in just a few moments. Another reference that we have here is the IEEE 802.org site, and this is where you can look up various of these technologies. Now, this is the list I actually put in my notes here, but again, some of these are missing, and I'm not quite sure why that is, but if you click on one of these, you can drill down and see all of the letters here, and in fact, this is not all of them, but some of the updates. Remember that small letters refer to addenda and capital letters refer to replacements. So this has several addenda and actually has several replacements over the years, and you can kind of drill down even though they're not complete here for some reason. But if you look up one of these, I'll just take the top one and we'll look at it here. You see that I can get some more information about the task force and some more links and meetings and when those meetings are and so forth. So I can learn more about that that protocol. So this is the IEEE site, and actually, let me see here. Up here you can see Get 802 Standards. Let's click Get 802 Standards, and down here you can see some of the different standards. Let's click Ethernet, and then we'll click, say, this one, 3CD 2018. And we'll see that this is, we can now see the abstract, so we can see what this is about. So this is a summary of what this standard does. Now, if I were to click Download PDF up here, oh yeah, I have to purchase that, and I would have to sign in with my account in order to purchase it, which I don't have because it's kind of spendy, and it's like 45 or 50 bucks to purchase that thing. One more thing I want to show you, and that is where that 802.2 fit in, that for some reason does not show up on the IEEE site. I'm not sure why that is, but it is the LLC standard here. And then the 802.3, 4, and 5 all have to do with physical standards. CSMA CD or Ethernet here, token buses 802.4, token rings 802.5. So I always remember this one, the token ring, because I think of 5 golden rings in the 12 Days of Christmas. Works for me anyway. So that is all I'm going to talk about here, I think, for the physical, or excuse me, for the 802 models. And just be aware of how these things work a little bit, and you should know some of the major ones, such as 802.3 being Ethernet, 802.11 being wireless, and 802.5 being token ring. And again, I don't know particularly why they're not very complete on the IEEE site. All right, let's actually, just for fun, 802.2. I want to see what happens when I search for that and call it up. So it does list it here, 802.2. It just didn't list it in that summary on the previous page. All right, that's it for this section on the IEEE standards.